Hello and welcome to the Silver Log, and in this video a look at the 50-day moving average and how it has progressed since the market has started its rally about 8 years ago. When you have a rising moving average and you're above it, then that means that you're bullish, as is the case when it's declining. And the bottom was on April the 2nd, 2003. You did not know that to be the bottom until well after the fact, because it came up, found support, still needs to get by this resistance level, and it pretty much got bullish in here as it broke this significant resistance point. Successful support in here and then a big move. And what I want to focus on is whenever you're in a rising moving average market like this, you go below it, and yet you don't find resistance that breaks down, well, that oftentimes can mean that you'll have a fast move to the upside, as was the case in here. There's a fast move. During this time frame over 254 days, the market gained 1.897 times. That's taken the high divided by the low. After the market switched over, we seen how the market went from 8 down to here, but we'll look at the next chart. And this was a neutral market. It had a huge fall, so you could say that it was bearish from here to here, then bullish from here to here, then bearish from here to here. But what happened, and the reason why I call this neutral, was because it broke down below the 5, found resistance but didn't break this low. In fact, this range, which is from 550 right here and 829 here, spanned that of 24 days. Yet this entire range spanned 356 days. It took well over a year to take out either this high or this low, and it took out the high, obviously. But what happened was you got above this 5-day moving average. You found support, but you got to get above this resistance line. That didn't happen. Went below the 5 or the 50, went above, below, above, below. That's a neutral market. After this ended on August the 31st, 2005, it started a bull market where it stayed completely above the 50-day moving average. It found support here, and then ultimately that was it for the market, but it gained 2.22 more over 177 trading days. Then after that, the market, well, it again went neutral, and again it made this high, it made this low. It took a long time to get past it, around 23 days again. That was the second time that had occurred. And well, it got above this 50-day moving average. It didn't find support, went below it, then back above it, below it, above it, below, above. That's choppy neutral action. After this concluded, the market went into that of a bull run from August the 21st to March the 17th. Now in here, the market went below it, didn't find resistance, and there's your fast move. That ultimately took us to the pretty much the 21 level. These numbers are LBMA closing levels. That's the numbers that I am using within this time frame. And after that, on March the 17th, the market went bearish. It was consolidating within this area. Finally, it decided to break down. And it broke down pretty hard, losing 2.36 times, which is taking the high and dividing it by the low. It did this over 155 days. The first time it found resistance, or the first time it found the 50-day moving average, it got by it, and then it started that of a bull market. And Within here, it found support here and went below it, and it didn't really have that much of a fast move, but it did make a higher high. Once again, it went below it, but it didn't hold, and it found another nice little move up towards this 1918 level, and then the market switched over. It switched over to that of a neutral trend. Again, this was the third time this decade that this happened, as it went below this moving average right in here, but it didn't find resistance in here. Went up, found support, went below, and then finally it had its big gain on August, and it says 26th. That's an error. It should be the 24th. I think. Maybe it is the 26th. I don't think it is. Regardless, the last rally, I've got 3 question marks on April the 28th because I don't know what's going to happen yet. It found support in here, went below it for briefly, and then a fast move. Now it's below it again. But for me to count this in a bearish mode, it's really got to confirm a breakdown below this previous support level. Maybe this thing will go sideways, and once again we'll have a range. After all, twice we've seen how it had a big move up, a big move lower, and then take a heck of a long time to take out either the high or the low. If that's the case, the market will then go to neutral. However, a break above this trend line without that much time, the next couple of months max maybe, without taking this support level down and breaking above it, will continue the market in a bullish trend, thus creating more days towards the rally. It does have to get above this high though, meaning if it comes above this level into here and then it just trades sideways, then it's going to be neutral. Tops and bottoms are known after the fact. The fact hasn't been known yet. We don't know yet if this is a top. Thank you for watching and have yourself a great day. Oh yeah, by the way, one final thing. This is the tail of the tape. So we start off with a bullish move over 250 days. This is a gain. Then it goes neutral and it barely loses. Bullish for 177 with a gain over 2 times. Then it goes neutral with a small loss. Then it becomes bullish with a gain. Bearish with a decent size loss. Bullish again with with a decent gain. Neutral with a minuscule loss, and then bullish with a very huge gain, to say the least. Thank you for watching and have yourself a great day. Bye-bye.